And hello and welcome to the very first Rat Plays. This is a series of shows where I give my impressions on various games. And to start with, I'm going to do some Android games to ease me in gently. And this is Interstellar Pilot. It's been out for a few months. It's constantly getting updated. And so far I am really enjoying it. And let's see, let's turn up the volume a little bit so you can hear it. I'm going to give you my impressions about it. To start off with, it's completely free. You don't have to pay anything. The only kind of microtransaction-ish thing in the game is in the store, where you can buy capital ships and a Thunder frigate, and that's it. That's all you literally can pay. But to be honest with you, you don't need that stuff, depending on what you do. There's no multiplayer whatsoever, so it's just single player only. So you can tell for a start, this is not a play to win game. I'm just going to quickly go through the different game modes and just basically tell you what the game's all about. The first thing, if you want to know what the game's all about when you're playing it, then it comes with a handy tutorial. This tutorial tells you how to control a ship, its weapon systems, how to use a tractor beam, cloaking and its countermeasures, which is really useful if you want to just learn the basics. It's got instant action mode, which basically puts you into a random sector where you just fight in a random ship, fighting assaultment of random enemy ships, and then that's it. And then goes back to the main menu again. But that's not all it has. It has a scenario mode where you can play different types of missions and scenarios where you be different ships for different factions and having to complete different types of missions, which is really good. And I've completed the first one so far. There's battle mode, where you complete various battles in random shit against random hostiles. You select the difficulty, and once you complete one, you unlock the next. So that's pretty straightforward. Skirmish mode is one of my favourite game modes. Basically, it's like instant action, but instead you can have up to 4 teams with 6 ships in each team. The really good thing is that you can be any ship you want. You can have any type of allied ship you want in your team. So this is my team. Now I'm in the Mangus X, a battleship. And then once you're happy with the team setup, you just press play, and that's it, you're away. And then the main bread and butter of the game, you can have custom universe, where you can start in your own custom universe of your choice. But the main thing is the universe game mode, where you can start in uncharted space or in a wormhole too far. That's the 2 different types of universes you can start in. Once you're happy with your choice, it then goes to the next screen, where you can basically select what you want to be. Do you want to be Sizzleton, where your ship is obsolete, but you want to have a few credits in the bank? Do you want to be a veteran, where you hold on to your aging ship for far too long, but can survive one more battle? Do you want to be a scavenger, where you just start with an empty bank balance and a tractor beam, where you just got to hunt down and scavenge for supplies? Do you want to be a newcomer, where you have nothing but a handful of credits and a small shuttle? Do you want to be an enforcer, where you start in a fairly capable fighter and use this to take on pirates and raiders? Do you believe plunderer, where the role is reversed and you actually are a pirate, where you raid merchants with a Hornet class fire? Do you want to be a merchant, where you're just a trader? Or do you want to be a miner, where you just mine asteroids with the materials and all? Well, I am a Enforcer. That's the one I chose to select, and I'm going to show you right now. So this is my ship so far, the Penguin class. I've only been playing for about a week, and I've upgraded most of the systems in the ship, but I've run out of these like anti-ship mines, which is at the very top right hand side of the screen. Ones that look like red things. The next two down is lasers, which I've got a Mark II and a Mark I version respectively. I've got 27 missiles, which are very useful in damaging ships, and I've got another type of anti-ship mine, but I'm keeping that just in case I need it in future. And at the very bottom I've got countermeasures, so when an enemy ship locks onto you with a missile, at just the right time you can fire the countermeasure, and hopefully that the missile doesn't hit you. So there's that. On the very bottom on the left hand side of the screen, of course, you've got the menu, which you can use your scanner to scan for different things, so for asteroids, property, cargo, ships, that kind of stuff. When you press on the ship, you can rename your ship, look at the components, ship information, stuff like that. Navigation, if you're not sure where you are, you can press a set to map. It tells you exactly where you are in the universe, which is pretty cool. Or if you want to just see just how big the universe is, it just tells you here. I'm in Teklios at the moment. And the two green arrows is your left and right respectively. The game plays on a 3D like space, but like everything is like 3D, but you're on a 2D plane, if that makes sense. You can choose your different camera angles if you want, but I'm quite happy with this one. And then at the bottom is in the middle is your hull strength and your shield system. And you wonder what that bar is on the right, near the weapons with the naught, that's your speed. So at the moment, it's 0 because I'm not moving. At the very top is the amount of credits I've got, 8,977. And the type of ship I'm flying on the left hand side. That green control icon you see is the Google Play Games, where it's actually recording the footage right now. So that's about it for that. So I'm currently on a mission where I am seeking out and destroying the enemy ship. That green thing in front of me is a warp which takes you to a different part of the galaxy, which we're going to go through in a minute. Any mission you complete or going to complete on the bounty board you get on space stations. Once you complete one, you then fly to a different part of the galaxy you're in, where you need to just do something, like you can take materials to one space station to another if you want, or you can then take on missions where you need to destroy different types of ships. Once you complete a mission, you don't have to go back to the space station to turn it in, kind of thing. The mission gets automatically completed, so that's really cool, isn't it? So at the moment I'm up against a bandit. I'm not doing too bad so far. I'm firing him with my lasers and missiles, and I've killed him. He's blown up now, and he's left behind some materials which you can scan with using your tractor beam. You can use those materials to go to a space station which will quite happily sell those materials for you. Unfortunately, not every space station accepts a certain type of material, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you need to travel to different space stations which sell particular materials, but you do get a waypoint to tell you which direction to go to taking that material to, which is pretty cool. So you're not wandering around with a full cargo worrying that you can't maybe get rid of it. But this stuff I can't have at the minute, so I'm just going to blow them up, which you can do like you see, so I don't want them. And just after I destroyed that bandit, a message on the right hand top left hand side of the screen told me that there's now a bounty on my head from the pirates, so they're not happy. I keep blowing them up. But it's not just destroy missions, you can like ferry stuff, like take cargo from various destinations, which is pretty cool. So now I'm going to show you going through a wormhole, which is pretty cool. I'm approaching it now. You automatically go through it, you don't have to press any buttons or anything. So here I go, going through it now. I love that. Now I'm in a different galaxy now, which is pretty cool. This comes to a complete stop, which you do automatically, and it tells you where you are. I'm in Andromeda now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, every time you complete a mission, you get the credits automatically. So now I've got 13,000. So yeah, that's about it. I love the game so much, but it's far from perfect, if I'm honest. It does need a lot of work to it, but so far I'm giving it a good heads up, thumbs up, so to speak. You know, it's for a free game. It's like wow kind of thing. You know, you don't have to worry about paying for anything. Like I said, it's a game where you can easily enjoy, and it's really, really good. I really like it, but like I said, there is room for improvement. So that's about it. That's my impressions on Interstellar Pilot. So I hope you enjoyed my very first Rat Plays. Please comment in the box below in the comment section and tell me what you think. So stay tuned for more Rat Plays coming up in the near future. But for now, this is Daniel Phillips. See you later.